Happy 4th of July. I just thought I'd pop on here with an update for you all. As I mentioned in my last live, my son was still in NICU. Well, that was short-lived, thank God. I mean, thankfully, but not thankfully. Like, in a way, I wish he had been in there a little longer, so I had a little more time to prepare. But on the other hand, I'm excited that he's home. So, for anybody who's just tuning in, hasn't seen my channel before, or doesn't know my story or what's going on, I'm Poppy Rain. I'm 29 years old. Excuse me, you two. I live in New York. I'm a little. I live in a duplex with my daddy of 3.5 years. We met when I was a freshman in high school. He was a junior because he went to my school for a year. We've been on and off. This is our 4th time dating. The first time we broke up because he worked too much and I couldn't handle only seeing him for an hour a week. Second time, I don't know why we broke up. Third time, we broke up because he cheated on me. This time, I really only honestly got with him just to get this other ex off my case. Because it's pretty much just me sleeping with him. But, yeah, 3.5 years later, we have an apartment together. We have our crazy family, which consists of daddy's 2 kids, my stepsons from his ex-wife, which I told him when he showed me her picture, because we were supposed to get back together. I got back with my ex, so the next day, after I'd waited for, like, weeks for him to give me, I'd waited, like, a week or two for him to give me an answer. I told my ex I'd give him one last chance. Got back with, then the next day, daddy's like, I want to be with you. I'm like, why'd you go back with my ex? And I'm not just going to dump him. I'm going to promise him one last chance for you. So then the next day, he shows me a picture of his ex-wife. They get together, they get married. They have my 2 stepsons. Corbin, who just turned 8, actually the day after my birthday. And Grayson, who turned 6 in March. Then we've got our fur baby. Next in line are, our fur babies. So we've got our kitty, Coraline Mystic, who's almost 2. She'll be 2 on 9/11. Or, I mean 3, sorry. She'll be 3 on 9/11. And then Wyborn Grimm, who's about 2.5. His birthday's 11/11. They're 2 months apart in age. Then we've got our newest fur baby, Remy. We got him, I want to say, like, it was at the end of May. Because we got him, I think, like a week before my baby shower, which was, like, the first weekend of June. So it was, like, the last weekend of May, we got Remy. Wyborn, so we have Coraline Mystic, Wyborn Grimm, and Romulus Rue, aka Remy Rue. Or sometimes we just call him Rue. We don't know his birthday or any information on him. I don't know how old he is or anything. But we're assuming he's younger than Wybie and Coraline, but we're not totally sure. And we've got this little friend. This is Traxton Gabriel. And as of 6:50 this morning, he was officially 1 week old. So he's a week and a few hours at this point. He was born, last Monday, 3 weeks early by an emergency C-section. I was supposed to be induced. I was going to be they started to induce me on June 26th. There was a lot of issues with the induction. I wasn't inducing correctly. He couldn't handle the stress of being induced. At 6:50 in the morning. He was a morning baby. I was a morning baby too. I was born at like 8 something in the morning, I think. And then he came home yesterday afternoon, July 3rd. Which is kind of nice because then he'll be home to celebrate his first holiday, 4th of July. We're not really doing much today. We're going, I think, my ex-mommy is hopefully coming back over so that I can shower and stuff because Daddy was up all night with him. Well, for a good chunk of the night, so Daddy's really tired. So she's going to come over for a little bit so I can shower and stuff. She can get her baby snuggles in. Then later, we're going with my friend Kelsey, who, if you've been around, you've met before. We're going with her to go watch fireworks, which my mom's all pissed off about. Because a park not far from our house, we have two big parks that aren't like state parks around here. And our two big parks, and our one park, does fireworks. But we don't ever actually go into the park to watch them. It's always a nightmare, and I hate it. I tried to do it one summer, or one year with my ex and her family. Literally lasted all of an hour, and I almost died of heat stroke. Like, parking was miserable. Like, no. We always watch them from the car. So it shouldn't be too loud for him. My mom's all concerned about germs. If we're sitting in the car with the same two people that he lives with, plus one extra person who works in a nursing home and is vaccinated, boosted, and regularly tested, COVID tested, I think we're good. Since if he was going to get sick, he would have already gotten sick because I had pneumonia in the hospital. So he was already exposed to friggin' pneumonia. But that's just my mom being my mom. You know, being overprotective parent, helicopter parent. Mom's very much a helicopter parent. Then tomorrow, I don't know if I gotta ask Mommy if she wants to go with us or if she's able to go with us to his appointment tomorrow. He's got his first doctor's appointment tomorrow. And then Wednesday, Daddy's mom and sister are coming back over so they can see him because they saw him for a little bit yesterday. Because we gave his sister a ride home because we needed gas money really bad. And they're bringing his family friend. And I think Daddy's niece and nephew are coming too. Because they're babysitting them tonight. Or tomorrow night. And then possibly his brother and his girlfriend. More people than I wanted, but I couldn't tell his mom and his sister no. Everyone else could have waited, but I guess in the long run, it's better if his brother and them come over here because they smoke in their house, and I don't want him around that. He was exposed to it enough when I was pregnant. And I don't like the girl that took our spot when we moved. Well, she moved in like a week before we moved out. I can't stand her. And I can't stand their dog. He can be sweet and cuddly, but he's very psycho. He is very ill-trained and likes to jump and everything, and tried to kill me a couple times while I was pregnant. So I really don't want him going after the baby, like jumping on the baby and everything, because he's bad with that stuff. Even when Daddy's nephew was a baby, he was kind of bad about it too. So that's Wednesday. Thursday, I have to go get my incision checked. And we have a home visit from one of our programs for expecting mothers. I didn't even know they did home visits. Didn't know that was a thing. Found that out at the hospital. I was like, oh. Okay. Friday, we're going to do grocery shopping. And I have to go pick up my check at work. So I might take him to meet my co-workers who's soon to be second family. So I can go pick up my paycheck and stuff. Yeah, I don't really have any plans after that. I don't know when my dad's going to see him because my dad went to Vermont. My dad was supposed to go to Vermont because he works in Vermont. He owns property down there and whatever. He was supposed to go on Thursday. Or, no, he was supposed to go a week ago Sunday. But he postponed it with me being induced. He wanted to make sure me and the baby were okay and everything. So he ended up leaving, I believe, Tuesday. He was supposed to be back Thursday, but he had complications. So I guess he's still in Vermont. He had to go home. Yeah, he was supposed to be home, I don't know, like Friday or whatever. When I talked to him last night, he was still in Vermont. So I don't really know when Dad's going to come see him. I'm hoping before my mom comes up on the 13th. But I just wanted to show off my little friend. And because I'm actually going to go. Because I'm going to figure out what what Mommy B is doing. B's doing. And he's sleeping. And I got to go to the bathroom. And I got to take my meds and eat. My friend's and Kelsey's blowing up my phone. Because she's all pissed about plans and whatever. When no plans were set in stone, she just made a whole bunch of plans and assumed that we were going with it, and we're not. And I don't know, and I got bottles to clean, and yeah. But I will catch you guys on the flip side. Bye for now.